Imagine, for a moment, the chaotic symphony of a single, cackling villain whose every appearance seemed to contradict the last. Sometimes he was a master criminal, meticulously planning heists. Other times, a nihilistic anarchist, burning the world just to watch it crumble. And then, there were the times he was simply a deranged prankster, albeit one with a penchant for lethal gags. This inherent inconsistency has always been a core part of the Joker's mystique, a narrative paradox that challenged readers and creators alike. How could one mind contain such a vast, shifting spectrum of madness? For decades, the answer was simply, he's the Joker. He's chaos personified. But what if the answer wasn't a singular, shapeless insanity, but a coordinated, terrifying truth? What if the legendary, contradictory history of Gotham's clown prince of crime was not the product of one man, but three? This is the audacious premise of the Three Jokers concept, a story that dared to re-examine the very foundation of Batman's greatest foe. It's a revelation that reframes his most infamous acts, transforming them from spontaneous outbursts into the signature contributions of distinct, specialized agents of terror. It asks us to consider that the Joker we knew was less a lone wolf and more a committee of chaos, each member contributing their unique brand of madness to a shared, horrifying legacy. Let's delve into this. For years, two moments stand out as epitomes of the Joker's depravity, etched into the very fabric of Batman's world, and, indeed, into the consciousness of comic book history. The shooting of Barbara Gordon in The Killing Joke, and the brutal murder of Jason Todd in Death in the Family. These acts weren't just heinous, they were deeply personal, foundational traumas for the Caped Crusader. But the Joker who committed them felt subtly different, didn't he? Enter the Three Jokers. The first, revealed as the perpetrator behind the assault on Barbara Gordon, is the comedian. This Joker is the one who understands psychological torment. He's not merely seeking to injure, but to break. Not just to kill, but to prove a point about the fragility of sanity. His act against Barbara was methodical, cruel, and designed to push Commissioner Gordon over the edge, to show him that even the best of men could be reduced to madness with just one bad day. The violence here isn't just physical, it's existential. It's about dismantling hope, about shattering a hero's spirit. The comedian embodies the Joker's philosophical nihilism, his chilling belief that life is a joke, and everyone is just waiting for the punchline. His laugh isn't mirthful, it's a cold, analytical observation of human suffering. Then we have the clown. This Joker claimed responsibility for the savage murder of Jason Todd. The clown is pure, unadulterated sadism, the embodiment of chaotic, joyful violence. Where the comedian sought a psychological dismantling, the clown reveled in the brutal, visceral act itself. The crowbar, the explosion, these were not means to an end, but the entertainment itself. His laughter here is unhinged, guttural, a true expression of delight in pain and destruction. The clown is the anarchic force, the unpredictable wild card, who exists simply to spread terror and revel in the resulting chaos, unburdened by philosophy or grand designs. He's the physical manifestation of the Joker's unpredictable, deadly whims. And finally, completing the trio, there is the criminal. While not directly tied to a specific infamous act in the same way as the comedian or the clown, the criminal represents the Joker's original, more grounded identity as a gangster, the pragmatic mastermind who became the Red Hood. He is the strategic planner, the one who lays the groundwork, the original spark of evil before the descent into utter madness. He provides the foundation, the cunning intelligence that underpins the more flamboyant and destructive tendencies of the other two. He's the calculated darkness that allowed the other two to flourish. This division of labor, this idea of three distinct yet interconnected entities, offers a compelling explanation for the Joker's constantly shifting personality and motives. It allows us to understand how he could be a calculating mob boss in one era, a deranged terrorist in another, and a whimsical, albeit deadly prankster, all without contradicting his singular identity. It transforms his history from a single, contradictory timeline into a coordinated campaign of terror, orchestrated by 3 specialists in different flavors of madness. Each contributed their signature crime, their particular brand of horror, to his legendary resume. It asks us to consider, what if Batman wasn't just fighting one man, but a hydra of madness, each head representing a different facet of pure, unadulterated evil? This revelation changes the very nature of their conflict, making it less a battle against an individual and more a desperate struggle against an insidious, multiplying force of chaos. The 3 Jokers concept, whether you embrace it as definitive canon or view it as an intriguing alternate take, offers a powerful lens through which to re-examine the enduring enigma of the Joker. It acknowledges the complexity and contradictory nature of his long history, and in doing so, deepens our understanding of the profound impact he's had on the DC Universe and on Batman himself. What are your thoughts on this audacious reinterpretation of the Joker's legacy? Do you find it a satisfying explanation for his shifting persona, or does it diminish the terrifying power of a singular, all-encompassing madness? Share your insights and perspectives in the comments below. If you found this exploration thought-provoking, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more journeys into the intricate narratives of our favorite comic book characters.